before we start math, let's think about where are we on our level of engagement. So let's look at our engagement chart really quick. I noticed that we have one friend that put themselves in participating and everybody else is in driving today. What does it mean if we've put ourselves in driving?
You're helping your teacher, yourself, and friends.
And your friends. And you're setting goals, right? And we set some goals this morning for the day. We talked about them with our Turn and Talk partners, but we're going to set another goal today together for math. We're going to set a new one. So let's look right here. What is this a picture of?
A 10 frame.
A 10 frame. So let's look and see what exactly are we going to do with our 10 frame today. Say, I am learning.
I am learning
To compose numbers.
to compose numbers
Within 10.
within 10
To find the sum.
to find the sum.
So what are we going to do today? We're going to compose numbers within 10 to find the sum. Now, here's what you're going to do. You are going to describe. Say describe.
Describe
Means to say
means to say
or tell.
or tell.
You're going to tell Mrs. Guinn ways to make 10. You're going to tell your friends ways to make 10. And you're going to find, so make your hand do this. You're going to find missing parts. Say find missing parts
Find missing parts
of 10
of 10
on a
on a
10 frame.
10 frame.
Now I've heard the same word a couple of times. What are we going to be doing today in math?
10 frame.
We're going to be working with 10 frames. We're going to be composing numbers within 10. Are you ready? Okay, now let's get our math brains going. In our mini lesson, we say, here's what we're learning today. Here's what our success criteria is. And then when we go from the mini lesson to independent practice, again, we're walking around and we're talking about that. What are we learning today? Show me how. Show me why you're doing this way. So we're getting immediate feedback. Mini lesson, now we're starting to do independent practice. Are they getting it? Then when we come back, we have a little bit of sharing time where we'll talk together. We'll talk about what the mini lesson was. Again, we talk about the success criteria. And then we go into closure. So from beginning to end, it doesn't matter what the content is, math, science, social studies. We're talking and threading learning intentions and success criteria throughout that. And so they're hearing that language over and over again. And now you see they're able to say it, like they know what the learning intention is. When we ask them, what are we doing today? They're able to repeat back. Why is that? Because their level of engagement is so high. So in the morning time, again, it goes full circle really back to how engaged are they? Well, you'll know how engaged they are when you start asking them questions. Are they able to respond back? Erase. We're going to play again. Erase. Turn your 10 frame over. Okay, what's our sum? How many dots do we have? What's our sum? 10. Okay, close your eyes. No peeking. Okay, open your eyes. I need a counter.
Oh, this is easy.
I need a friend to help me. Okay, Keanu, be my counter. How many dots are on the floor?
4. I know it. 4. I know it.
4 dots. Turn your 10 frames over.
It's 7.
How many dots do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 dots on the floor.
It's 6. It's 6.
Let's make an equation. Hey, I hear a bunch of friends yelling out answers, and you are so excited about math today. I love that. But Make sure that you're giving me a thumb to the heart. We want everyone's voice to be heard in our classroom. Let's see. Zane, you are waiting so peacefully. Zane, let's make an equation. If there are 4 dots on the floor, how many are hiding under the bowl? If our sum is 10.
Don't lift up the bowl.
No, Zane, don't lift up the bowl. Tell me first.
Okay.
Show me what you're thinking on your 10 frame.
I think it's 6.
Why? Why do you think it's 6?
Because there's only 4 on the floor.
There's only 4 on the floor. Okay, let's fill in the blank spaces with yellow dots. 1,
Don't turn it up.
2,
Don't
3,
Don't pick it up.
4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 6. It is 6.
Okay, let's make an equation. 4.
4.
Say 4 plus.
Plus 6.
How many do you think are under the bowl?
6.
Let's check and make sure.
6.
Raise the bowl up, Zane. Should I turn them over yellow? Here, I'll turn them over yellow. Okay, what's our equation? 4 plus 6 equals 10. Wonderful. I didn't do this part in our lesson yet. That's because this part is you showing Mrs. Guinn that you can describe ways to make 10 and that you can compose ways to make 10 on a 10 frame. So this is what you're going to do with a partner. Today, you're going to need a bag. Count that on your finger. A bag. You're going to need a paper. And you're going to need a bowl.
You think there's 5? Yeah, there's 5. Okay, open it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes! Yes! I did it. Oh, name on your paper. I have to do it.
How many are?
6.
6. Show that on your 10 frame. Show your thinking. I see 6. Show me 6.
Okay. Wait. Close your eyes. You ready yet? Okay. Open your eyes.
If we see that there's a problem, we don't say, well, our scope and sequence says that we need to be here at this time during this month if there's still a problem with something that we've already taught. So sometimes we do have to give time to kids and do some reteaching or rethink our strategies and how we're going to present information and what is it that we want kids to truly be able to do. And it does take a lot of time and effort to really think through that, but it's so worth it because then we get a much better look at what kids' abilities are. Let's see if we did both of these things today to show our learning. Did we describe ways to make 10?
Yeah.
Did we find the missing parts of 10?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. I noticed that some of us are still struggling, you may sit down, with composing numbers to 10. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's okay. We're going to keep working on it. We're going to keep helping our brain make connections with the number 10. Before we leave today, I need to know from you
You didn't go to special.
2 things. I need to know what is your level of understanding. How do you feel about our lesson today and what we learned with combinations of 10, composing 10?
I'm doing this one. I can teach everyone. Well, you can.
Then your exit ticket is this. Very quickly, you're going to write 2 ways to make 10. How many ways? 2 ways. You can draw it, you can write the equation, but I need to see 2 ways to make 10. Right, one more way, Gabby.